And I am Steve Rogers.
That's right. And today, we have a very, very special... Well, actually, we're guests in his home, Mr. Douglas Gleason. How are you?
I'm great. I'm Doug Gleason.
So, for our listeners and anybody else out there watching the video, we are out live streaming today because Doug doesn't have internet. I am going to be renting a room from Doug in this house, in this echoey house, and Doug wants to do a podcast. So that's part of the agreement is I'll be producing Doug's podcast while I live here.
Yeah.
Well, you're kind of good looking. A little bonus,
I do have girlish features.
Well, no, not really. I just like chubby fucking old men, young men.
Oh, my God.
So, Doug, you're an interesting fella. That's when I told all my friends about this, they were like, "This sounds like my nightmare." But I'm like, but to me, I'm like, "This is my dream."
Okay, and it's really weird because I got a call from your brother, and he said, "Hey, Doug, what do you think about Ryan?" And
Is that how it went? I hope he said good things.
no.
He's like, other than him
No.
being fat.
It was just a text.
Yeah,
it was like, Doug, what do you think about Ryan? I was like,
I don't think about him at all. Like, what are you talking about?
yeah, I ain't fucking thought about that chubby motherfucker for a long time. Too loud?
I fucked up.
Were we not recording?
I was not recording on QuickTime.
That's
Oh,
okay.
that's
That's okay.
fine.
That's fine. That's fine. As long as the audio's going, just
Yeah.
We're all good.
Audacity's good though.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, we're good.
All right. So anyhow, I just got a text from him like, "Hey, what do you think about my brother Ryan?"
Yeah.
And
Sounds like he was setting us up on a
well,
date.
then,
Yeah, I know, right?
so I sent him back to text going, I don't know. What am I supposed to think about that guy? And he never responded back. That's your brother.
Yeah, he probably passed out. I asked him to ask. That sounds like he started a text and then didn't finish it.
Yeah.
Like, I think he was trying to say, "What do you think of Ryan moving in with you?" And he didn't finish it and
What
passed
do you
out.
think of Ryan?
What do you think of Ryan?
So, but yeah.
He didn't
Because I met Julian at the Silver Dollar Saloon, and
Julian is my brother, for those who don't know.
and he was the most. He had this long black hair, and I just looked at him and I was like, man, my buddy's daughter would love to bang that guy. No, so I called up his now wife.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, you need to get down there. There's this
You need to
guy.
come fuck this guy.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you.
Jamie Lynn.
Yeah, I know Jamie. I didn't know that was a reason.
Doug played.
And so Jamie Lynn drove down there, and the next thing I knew, fucking Ryan was living at the house. And it was fucking. I'm not certain, but I may have been living at that house at the same time.
I think so.
I think they were just taking care of all of crippled people of every
they were taking in
state.
anybody at that bar.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta. Mike and Donna, they're very
The
what's the
greatest
word?
human
Generous people in that, in
No,
that sense. Like
I will go with the greatest human beings I have ever met. If it was not for Mike and Donna, I would be dead today.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, like, how did you meet Mike and Donna?
Mike and Donna again are Silver Dollar Saloon owners.
Yeah.
People listening.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just icky Doug. But
You can let that drop. It's on an extension.
I'm a plumber by trade.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say by choice.
No. But now it is. Now I'm so old. I just turned 58 years old.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Doug.
Thanks,
Oh, yeah,
man.
happy birthday.
But so I'm an older gentleman. I can see that I'm finding the prime of my life. And, but I don't give a fuck about anything. But I'm a general foreman of a plumbing company.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of guys working for me. So one day I had this gentleman come up to me that worked for me. And his name was Pierre. And we used to call him P-Dog. And he said, "Hey, Doug, I got this set of plans. I got a buddy that's going to build a house out at the river. Could you?"
Oh, yeah, the house that they have out there.
Oh, now you're blowing the fucking.
Oh, so no, I've been there. I haven't.
I didn't.
I didn't know you worked on it. That's all. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, you didn't know?
Well, that's why I asked him, like, how do they met? He's getting in.
No. Okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're doing a great job,
Go
right?
ahead, Doug. Finish your story.
I actually feel fucking like you just stepped into a big old pile of dog shit there. You're all good.
See how I get treated?
Hey, what's your guys' idea on cussing on this show?
Just say whatever the fuck you want.
We're all good. All right.
Anyway, continue.
Well, I noticed that I was listening to your podcast today because I'm really into this.
Yeah.
And I want to help build you guys as much as I want you to help build me.
Yeah.
But anyhow, P-Dog came up to me and he said, "Hey, Doug, could you draw some lines on these plans and give me a material list so that the backhoe driver can dig it and I can plumb it?" And I said, "Absolutely, man." So at lunchtime, I drew him up this little set of plans and with the material and all that shit.
Yeah.
Well, P-Dog, we didn't know, was a methamphetamine addict at that time. And he went straight off the goddamn edge,
Really?
I just think, like, you're a foreman, you got guys working under you, you're working in the trades. Just by chance, somebody's a tweaker.
Fuck yeah.
No.
Just by chance.
What do you mean by chance? I feel like most. I don't know. I feel like
by
a lot.
numbers. Yeah, someone's on this.
I think like 1 out of 5.
Yeah. I got a team of 5. One of you guys.
Just one?
At least one.
At least one.
Like,
Yeah.
I know once payday comes, you disappear real quick.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and then you can't show up the day after payday.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Surprise drug
Tweaking.
test.
Yeah. Anyway, so what happened to P-Dog?
All right, so P-Dog, I never thought about it again, but one day I was living on the off streets of fucking Pomona. I mean, I'm talking Indian Hill and fucking Hurt.
Yeah.
Death zone.
Yeah. It's gotten better now, but yeah.
No, it ain't. It ain't fucking better.
I said a little bit better.
Fuck you. I ain't never going back
He
there.
flipped me off. He said it.
I'm not going back.
I didn't tell you to go back.
Well, at least you're a black gentleman.
Yeah.
A white guy ain't got a whole lot of shot there.
Man.
All right. Oh well.
No, say no. Yeah.
No, you're arguing with me. I don't want to argue with you.
We're not.
So anyhow, I got a phone call one day, and I'm living there in Pomona, and I answered it. It was it could be a solicitor or something. I don't know this number, and it was Julian's father-in-law, Mike Galvin. And he says, "My name's Mike Galvin, and we met each other a couple times through the years, but we've never been friends or, I mean, we nodded each other and we did all that shit.
Yeah.
He goes, I need to build this house at the river, and Pierre gave you a set of plans about a month and a half ago, and you gave me a material list. And I goes, oh yeah, I remember that. And he goes, well, P-Dog's off the left edge, you know. He's running fucking wild. But I need to get this project running, and it's out at the river, and I was wondering if you'd like to plumb it, and I'll pay you whatever you want. And I said, I'm up in an apartment building all by myself, and in the most deadliest neighborhood you ever lived in. And I said, yeah, absolutely, I'll do it. When do you want to start? And he went, I was hoping I could pick you up in 15 minutes.
Jesus.
And I threw shit in a fucking bag, and that's the first time I met Mike and Donna.
And what year was this?
Oh, fuck. It's all a lie after this.
Oh.
I'm an old man, you know? But it's a true fucking story. You know, I had my 58th birthday, and I got a text from Jamie Lynn, their daughter.
Yeah.
Who was a little tiny girl when I met him. And she said, happy birthday, Uncle Doug.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just the coziness. Hey, listen, young man. I swear to God, I have dealt with comedy my whole life. And in my whole heart is to make people smile.
Yeah.
And if you do it correctly, you can make them all smile. Now, I've never made a nickel off of telling a joke or making somebody laugh. But I'm the funniest motherfucker you're ever gonna meet, you know? I'm gonna let you guys have it for a minute because I feel like I'm taking up your
No,
show.
this is what we do. This is what
All right.
I want to talk to you.
Okay. So, anyhow, this fucker shows up in 15 minutes and we get into his truck. We don't know each other.
Yeah.
We don't know anybody. And by the time we got to the river, we were the greatest friends you've ever met because
sometimes you just click with people.
Well, we both drink like fucking fish.
Well, that's all it takes.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, just like you drink.
But
I'm
everyone-
an asshole.
Yeah.
And it works.
Every once in a
Handle
while.
your shit. You know.
Every once in a while, you meet a sober guy, and you're like, I don't know, we'll give him a try.
Yeah.
Like that fucker over there.
He's not. Believe me, he's not sober.
But
he's telling me all these stories of how we're going to do this shit, and he had this little tiny trailer. It was called Little Bit Better Than a Tent.
Yeah.
And it was a beat up old fucking trailer that was in there. And he's like, hey, fuck it. There's a couch for you and a bed for me, and we'll be all good. And we walk in there, and there was this Mexican woman and this black man in his bed.
What?
Yes!
did he know them?
No!
In a trailer?
Yeah! Well, at that point, it was the house.
Yeah.
Oh, he was all right. So we've been traveling through the desert. I got to piss like a racehorse. So I'm in at the toilet of this fucking piece of shit trailer he's got.
Yeah.
And I'm peeing, and I hear him freaking out.
Yeah. You would think like it's a piece of shit small trailer. You didn't hear us pull up? You didn't think like, oh shit, we gotta go?
No. It turned out much different than that.
What, okay.
He gave his nephew an okay to look after the trailer, and he was renting the fucker out.
Oh, well, yeah.
So, but I don't know Mike Galvin at this point. And I'm pissing in the toilet, and I'm like, hurry! You know, I think I probably should have to run out of this goddamn toilet, you know?
The last thing you want is to be pissing in a house you've never been in before and you just hear a woman start screaming.
You hear people screaming.
Yeah, it's like, oh, fuck.
But, and it was raining.
Okay.
So Mike's like, get your fucking asses out of this house, man.
Oh, wow.
And they start walking, and I look at Mike, and who I don't, I mean, we know each other for 4 hours now because we made it to the river. And I go, hey, man, that ain't fucking cool.
Yeah.
And he's got this beat up old fucking trailer that's parked out in the front. He goes, hey, stop. Hey, stop. You guys can sleep here tonight because it's raining. But in the trailer that he grows the weed in now.
Right, yeah.
That's the same exact trailer.
We just ratted him out.
Fuck it.
Bro.
Yeah.
Do
Do what you want to do, man.
Yeah, the DEA is gonna go bust in his little ass fucking motorhome. Which
So
6 planes.
So anyhow, they go spend the night there, and Mike says, hey, I'm going to take you to the bar that's down the street, and it's Lazy Harry Saloon.
The one right there on the river?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you been to there?
I went once for Julian's birthday.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, only when we were there, there was a lightning storm and the power went out, and it was 110
Well,
degrees.
both.
Oh, fuck.
But I built both the places there. But anyhow, we get to Lazy Harry's, and Mike's like so pissed off, and I just go to him, how about we make that guy make him help me plumb it.
There you go.
And now here's the most beautiful part of this story, and I'm sorry it's taken a long time.
No, it's not at all. You're
Don't
good.
apologize, man.
But here's the most beautiful part of the story. The following day, I start plumbing this place, and we make this young gentleman help me plumb it.
Yeah.
And him and his old lady are looking at me. And I'm like, why you keep looking at me? You go, do you know Matt Henderson? And I go, yeah, I know Matt Henderson. You go, we met you at a party out in Claremont like a year ago. You're a fucking crazy man.
That's fucking
man.
crazy, man.
So the thing is that you're coming around to me.
Yeah.
And I want to be your Mike Galvin. So don't fuck me over.
I won't.
And I'll give you everything, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I'm very appreciative of
And I'm very appreciative of you letting me be here.
All you got to do is just find him a nice black long haired girl at a bar. So he can
He's
get
got
married.
plenty. Doug's got plenty of game, dude. He's got a whole lineup over here at the bar up the street.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah, Steve.
No, they're not.
We
Oh,
just
really?
need to get your ass over there.
I'm down.
I mean, if we're talking Doug standards, I mean, they're not much. They're not much higher
Wait
than
a
mine.
minute.
Oh, okay. No, because like nothing against you, Doug. You're almost 60, and I'm not. So I'm like, are you talking about other 60-year-olds, other grandmas? Like, I don't want to.
there's been a couple occasions where like, okay.
Be
Unless
careful.
they- unless they-
Be
No,
careful.
like-
Be careful. They might watch this.
No.
Unless I got money. I mean,
No, like a 28-year-old starts hitting on me, because I have a sense of humor, and
Yeah.
they start getting a little alcohol in them
Yeah.
and shit, and at the end of the day, I'm not a rapist. Yet.
This is my
Okay,
first. This is my
I'm
first
wait.
night here. If you guys don't hear from me,
Yeah.
No. So, but like, if I have to call up my 33-year-old son and ask him if I can fuck a 28-year-old girl, I think I've already know the answer.
Yeah.
why do you
that's
need
true.
permission?
Okay, but
Yeah. Why do you need permission for yourself?
okay, but at the same point, I don't want to fuck a 58-year-old woman. No, I mean, so. I mean, so I imagine fucking the 28-year-old girl while I masturbate.
Okay.
And then I just take an old sock and we call it fucking good.
Yeah.
Is it because you just don't want to put in the work to like have to hang around a 28-year-old?
No, you know what I think what it truly is, and
Them
I
old
mean
hips
I
ain't working like they
I
used
don't
to.
want to be all professional about this, but I spent like 5 years with my first wife. She gave birth to 2 of my children. I skipped about 2 years. I married my second wife. She gave birth to my daughter. She was the true love of my life. She called me up on my birthday, that fucking cunt. And we had a beautiful, beautiful remembrance of our marriage. But I watched this girl get out of a car, and I walked up to her and I said, "You're going to marry me and you're going to have my baby. And so I'd like to buy you a drink so that it doesn't seem so uncomfortable."
Wait. This was the 28-year-old or the?
No, this is
No. This was my.
second wife.
Oh, okay. See, I was just trying to clarify.
Yeah.
But I said I'd like to buy you a drink so that it doesn't
What if it
feel so uncomfortable.
What if it was the 28-year-old that Doug said?
Well,
She's like,
I mean, rules do change. I guess if a 28-year was like, "Fucking fuck me, Doug," I'd be like, "Yeah." Yeah, it looked like I had owned
Okay,
a
let me-
trampoline.
let me back up though, because it seems to me that you just like, okay, so you didn't finish answering my question as to like why you wouldn't hook up with a 28-year-old.
Because it's younger than my
Yeah, it's weird.
children.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Cap.
Okay,
And fucking what do I got in common with that cunt?
right. That's what I that's what I was asking.
I
like,
mean,
is
it's
it-
easier just to go into my shower and take off that detachable shower head and put it underneath my ball sack. I feel like I wasted 50 goddamn years because I never had a detachable shower head. I was robbed. I was fucking robbed.
It is a game changer.
But the last 8 years have been the greatest. That's why I want to do podcasting.
you gotta
and
put
shit.
a ring on that shower head. Did you give the shower head the same speech as your ex-wife?
I just rub it. I just spank it a little bit.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude. Oh, okay. All right. So you wanted to, there's a few things I wanted to talk to you about. I'm sorry, you're killing me.
No.
You're killing me. So you want the podcast. We've been talking about it for forever. Let's back up. Actually, you started doing stand-up, which I don't mean to take credit, but I feel like I was an inspiration for you. Like I was the one who got you on stage over at the Dollar.
Yeah.
And then I started running into you. I started running into him at spots.
Oh yeah, I remember you were telling me.
I bumped into him at you did the ha-ha. And
yeah.
And I posted a picture of you with me and you on Facebook, and a few of my comic buddies were like, "Oh, that legend! I remember that guy from like so and so, whatever."
Yeah.
And I guess you did a couple sets out here.
Yes.
And you, you've always, you're always a comedic person. You're always the guy at the bar telling jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that I tell jokes. I think that I tell stories.
Tell stories.
Yeah.
In a funny way.
Right.
I like to think of myself as the Mark Twain of comedy, because I truly mean every story that I say, and they're just funny because they really were.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're
They're true stories.
Memories of my life.
Yeah, but they're so outrageous. That's why they're so funny. And you're so good at delivering them.
Yeah, and telling the story.
And so that's when I tell the lies.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, fuck, is that real?
Right.
Yeah.
But
at the same time, that's what I'm saying is like at the same time, I mean, like I tell stories on stage, but not 100% of it is true.
Yeah.
You kind of the art form of being entertaining and holding people.
Holding their
attention
points,
is by exaggerating a little bit the stories and the things like that.
But I think with Doug, like your stories already are so outrageous that if you make up another outrageous story, nobody has no reason not to believe you, because it's like, yeah, it's fucking Doug. I can see Doug doing some shit like that.
Every single thing that I've said tonight is 100% true, and it's
Yeah.
all. But you know what? And I'm an exaggerator, you know. I mean,
that's my point. Is you?
Yeah, I'm a Huckleberry Finn, you know. Right. I want you to paint my fence, you know. And you guys both have to know, you know. I mean, you walk out and there's an audience that has paid some money and they've bought some dinner, and now they got those 2 mandatory drinks and all that shit.
Yeah.
When you walk out, if you don't have them within 15 seconds, you're dead in the fucking water.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
And then you just know. And it's like that imaginary thought of getting out there and doing that, and the pleasure, because like I even get pleasure in having them all hate me, you know.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Yeah, no, go ahead and say it. I was going to say the same thing.
It's that give and take. You're getting them to react to whatever you're saying.
Yeah.
So we were talking about this on the last episode. We were talking about with Luis, like when I have this weird out of body experience is when they're completely silent, because that means they're listening so intently.
Oh, I like when beer cans are coming towards me, man. I make them. If you're not gonna like me, you're not gonna like me, motherfucker.
I mean, there's that too, because like it's pure to just yourself, and then like and
you're
really
commanding the room.
Exactly. It's like I don't know, man. Like because you want them to like you. That's the goal of being a stand-up,
of course,
right? But like when you already feel that they don't, it's just like, well, buckle up, motherfucker. I got 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know? So,
well, and it's really funny because most of the places that I've done comedy at are some place where people weren't quite often. They didn't even know they were being thrown into a comedy show.
That's every bar show ever.
Like, who is this old fuck?
Well, I was listening to your podcast today, and I actually listened to it all day long.
You're the
today.
first.
I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have fun. I think that's, I mean, and we know each other.
I liked when you guys were going to get electrocuted with heady pins.
Yeah,
okay,
that was scary.
So let's get into this. The next thing I wanted to say or talk about was that you have this idea to do a podcast in which I'm going to help you execute and get ready for. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about what your goal is or what you're trying to do. What the whole premise of your podcast is going to be.
Okay, that's cool. This also comes from Mike Galvin. Mike Galvin has this beautiful round table in his garage. And it's not beautiful. It's a piece of shit. And there's all kinds of shit all over it. Right, but if you're ever at Mike Galvin's house on a Sunday, every single cool person you know shows up on a Sunday. And I always wanted to have a podcast called Sundays at the Round Table.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, and it's been about 4 or 5 years, you know. And finally I was like, hey, fuck it. I got enough money. I'm going to buy me a house and I'm going to do this. Mm-hmm. And my middle son, Craig Gleason, who's an amazing artist, by the way. Look him up.
All right, check him out.
He's on, I can't even remember.
Instagram and...
Yeah, Instagram.
Craig Gleason. Look him up.
Anyhow, I was talking to him and he said, Dad, when we were little kids, it was like towards Christmas time, and we went to a 7-Eleven, and you went inside, you left us in the car, and as you came out of the 7-Eleven, this homeless woman came up to you and asked you for money. And you looked her in the eye and you went, what's your deal?
Yeah.
He goes, I think your podcast should be What's Your Deal? Because I ended up giving away all my kids' Christmas. And we rented her a hotel room and... we kept her for a week, and we found out about her family, and we got her back home.
Wow.
And so my kids to this day still do that, but my son, he decided that it's called What's Your Deal? So what I want to do is I just want to take anybody. I could take any one of you, and we just start, and I say to you, what's your deal? And you run the podcast.
Yeah, just let them go.
And if I find that you say something interesting or that it matches up with something of me, then I just shoot the shit.
Yeah.
So that's basically the whole premise of it. And we drink beers.
Of course.
How's everybody's beers? How's
Yeah, actually, I need.
Hey, what's going on with that screwball shit? I need a shot of that.
Yeah.
What was it? Because I didn't get one when I first got here because I was eating.
Okay.
There you go.
It was what? It was peanut butter whiskey?
It's peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah.
It's fucking delicious.
All right.
Oh, it's the most beautiful thing. I heard that if you take like raspberry liqueur
there's no
and
glasses.
go 50-50.
Just rinse out the ones
peanut
we
butter
use.
and jelly.
Yeah, PB and J's.
Yeah. Would you have shot glasses, Doug?
No, I found
Fuck no, I have nothing there left. I don't even have furniture.
I just expected you to have shot glasses. When I first got here, I put my food in the fridge.
Nah, he drinks out the bottle.
I know. No, what I was saying is because
I haven't.
I saw all the beer. I saw like all the Bud Light boxes on the counter, and then I opened it up and all the Bud Light in there. So I'm like, oh, he should have shot glasses. He's a drinker.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I don't drink a whole lot of hard liquor.
Correction. Okay. If you're a true drinker, you don't drink out of shot glasses.
If you have guests.
I'm not a true drinker.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, and that's fine. I want you to have all the artificial things of life.
It's a big ass shot.
Well, it's
We got a couple glasses.
it's like syrup. I know.
Yeah. I'm not scared of it, but I'm like, oh shit, that's a lot. Is he gonna get a third?
Caught me a. No, that's for you two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me one of those and a beer, please.
And a beer.
Intern.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
What? How many? 4. Well, Doug's got a beer.
I got a whole.
Yeah, just bring.
I got 1.5.
I need one too.
I'll take another.
Okay, so what's your deal? That's what we're gonna be working on.
Yeah. So.
Well, I like what you said about Sundays at the round table. That's because that's the same idea I had when I got into podcasting too. It was just like the late nights sitting around, at a table with my friends drinking, and then telling stories or having just, off the wall conversations and debates on comic books.
I'm sorry, like I'm so distracted. I'm just the smell of this whiskey.
I know
is so fucking
it's great, right?
delicious.
It was the first time on camera, too.
Nice. Your debut.
I think this one will be a little bit different because it's going.
Well, because you don't know these people.
I've known them for a long time, but I only know them in a beer situation.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But you mean
What do you
That's
think?
fucking delicious. That's amazing.
You mean like
Screwdriver?
Screwball.
Screwball?
I've heard of it, but I never had it before.
You can only buy it in a fifth, but god damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I bought it and I had one shot, and this is the next one. And this one's a little big, so
It's a
fuck
big
you.
one.
Hey, fuck you.
I'll take a little bit off the top if you want. Nope.
Down the hatch.
Good night.
Dude, you can make like an amazing kind of like root beer float with like that, some vanilla ice cream,
yeah.
and a Guinness.
Hell yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Hell, just vanilla ice cream and pour that on top. It'd be like, ah.
Yeah, that too, but you need a little bit of Guinness.
Okay.
Because you need the float.
Nobody likes Guinness.
Yo, we're going to Ireland next year. We're going to make ourselves like Guinness.
Oh, can I go with you?
Fuck yeah. I mean, we just texted about it today.
Yeah, let's do it.
We were
Yeah,
just texting
you,
about it today.
you just met me today, Steve.
I don't give a fuck, man. Like, I need to get out. Like, hopefully, if COVID's over by next
I want to die
winter.
in Ireland anyway, man. I'd be the
have to
crazy.
get alcohol
You could
poisoning.
just get me off the plane and stab me in the
all
neck.
have to get alcohol poisoning.
That's the plan.
in Ireland.
Yeah.
Free health care, so we don't have to worry about the fucking hospital bill. And then, we're surrounded by a bunch of little breadheads.
We get off the plane and you just stab me in the neck, and then as I'm dying, I'm going, I knew it would be a black guy.
We have to get you drunk first.
Well, y'all be drunk.
Oh, on the plane? Yeah.
That's why I'm not fighting it.
You don't give us any ideas, man. Oh my god.
Ooh.
What you told me when I came over here to check the house out, who's ringing?
Me.
Oh. I was about to.
That was Ralph Garman telling me that my podcast is still paid up with.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, you're like, oh yeah, I'm just an old man. Like he's like, I figure I'd just be in this house and just like live out the rest of my years and just not wake up one day.
Yeah.
And he says that, and I was like, well, you don't want to be here by yourself or whatever. He's like, nah, I don't give a shit. He's like, wait a minute, you're right. He goes, you're right. I'd like to tell somebody my last words.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just laying there all sickly and shit.
Yeah. Somebody needs to hear this.
Yeah, I have something important to say.
Oh, I thought you
No,
had
no, no,
something
no,
important
no.
to say. I watched a movie many, many, many years ago, and I don't know. You guys know who W.C. Fields was?
Yeah.
I know the name.
He was a stand-up, not even a stand-up. He was a comedic actor, and he had a, man, now I hate you. Now I have to teach you all about
W.C. Fields. Well, you guys can have movie nights pretty soon. I mean, he's about to
Okay,
move in.
so but anyhow, I was a little boy, and
1912.
yeah, no, I'm certain it was 1912.
Oh, that's what I was saying. You were a little boy.
No, not quite that early.
I remember the Titanic sink.
Yeah.
So, but anyhow, W.C. Fields was dying on his bed, and he was a confirmed atheist. And his best friend walked into the hospital and on his deathbed, and he had a Bible on his chest. And he said, dude, man, you're an atheist. What the fuck you doing with the Bible on your chest? And he goes, looking for loopholes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, see, old men.
Yeah.
Old men got something. So anyhow, my father's getting ready to kick the bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just sold his house last weekend for $505,000.
No, what area is he in?
Hi, fuck you. Well, I'm not telling you where all that money is.
No,
You're-
I wasn't
what
asking
area
about-
was that?
Yeah, so where was the house that was sold? I mean,
I'm just fucking with you.
come by anytime. Is it in the closet in the back?
Hey, Steve,
I just
we're-
wanna go,
hey,
go outside
Steve,
real
we're-
quick.
Steve, we're either going to become friends or I got to
No wonder he bought this house. He lined it with the money.
Yeah, it's all in the walls. Oh, man. But
I like you, Steve.
You know, you told me a story at the bar the other day that killed me because again, he's got, like I said, these stories that are so outrageous, like we were talking about. I was like, that's not true. He's like, fuck, true story. You were telling me about how you were hanging out with some friends, and you were very adamant about how big this guy's dick was. And the only reason you knew it was because there was a bachelorette party that you guys stepped into. So you go ahead and tell that story.
okay.
All right.
I'm ready for this.
I'm going to go with that I'm not even 21 years old, man. And but we're all, me and all my friends, we party like fucking goddamn rock stars, you know? And we're sitting there. Okay. Two guys rent the house, but there's 13 of us dudes in the house. I can see how this is gonna work with you, bugger, right?
Nah, these
Yeah.
this drive up here, I can guarantee you, like these guys aren't gonna want to do it. No.
I'll just keep talking your ear off. We'll make it good,
Yeah,
man.
it'll be fun.
So,
we'll just put the mics on and you'll just
Just let it run.
yeah.
So, but anyhow, we're just all sitting at the house getting all fucked up and shit. And there's like 3 ladies that live next door. And they walk over and go, hey, we're having a bachelorette party tonight.
Yeah.
And will you guys be the strippers?
Damn, let's go. I got it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Like, who needs a lap dance?
Well, I'm not black.
Yeah. I know Ryan seen me.
Steve gets down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bachelorette party, but they were
No.
like, we want a lap dance. I'm
No,
like, I
but
got
it was
you.
like I'm not gonna
But,
do that shit. And then so I was like, Steve, what the fuck, dude? Like, it's like he's got these natural, like, just funky jeans,
Like-
bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was twerking and shit. I was like, dude, who is this person?
Yeah.
I know. I've calmed down a lot. My 20s were a wild time. I learned a lot of tricks.
I really saw the true you. That it was that.
Oh, dude,
It was
yeah.
that night, and the night you were really hating on little people.
Oh, in San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was fucked up. Yeah.
So anyhow, I went to go strip over there, and we got the music going,
Yeah.
and there's like 12 of us going off on this shit.
Yeah.
And then we all finally pull down our pants, and Bobby Thomas has the biggest cock that you've ever seen. No, I mean, like, listen.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. It's just funny.
No, it ain't good. Because it was like November, and it's cold where I come from, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I did a punk rock band with my kids for 11 years. It was called the McDaniels. And we got a song called It's Cold Out There.
And it's about small dicks.
Yeah,
Dicks in the
well,
winter. Yeah.
well, you
Well,
make
you can tell
your
your kids
choice.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, it's about kids.
It was a family song.
Family song. But yeah, I mean,
I fucking danced naked on stage with my kids and almost went to prison for 25 fucking goddamn years.
let's get
No,
there.
hold on.
Hold on. Well, we're going there
No,
next.
let him finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bobby Thompson, whatever his name was.
That was it.
yeah.
Bobby. Yeah,
What's that?
that was his name, right? Bobby Thompson.
What's that?
No, the guy with the
Your
big
friend,
dick.
yeah, your friend who had the giant cock.
Oh, no. Bobby Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Hugest cock I ever seen.
It would have been. What if his name was Bobby Johnson? That
Hey,
would've-
second biggest cock I ever seen was Doug Gibbs. I think you can say their names if they got a big cock.
yeah.
you
Well,
know?
they need to be known.
They're not gonna be mad
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, you told everyone I had a big dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad told me when I was a kid, he said, Doug, you got a little cock. And life's going to be tough on you.
Sounds like your dad sounds
Yeah.
like your dad sounds like a great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we were sitting at the kitchen table. I knew it was reality, you know? He said,
breakfast.
That's good.
Mom's
That's a-
gone,
yeah,
doing
that's-
shopping.
That's a good dinner.
Sit
He
down,
got-
little Doug.
he goes,
It was at Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You got a
He-
little cock. I tell you. You can't do every position.
He's-
Don't let them affect your life.
he said, so my words of advice to you, my son, my only son, you need to learn how to eat pussy. and you need how to eat it good. And I paid attention to that advice. And I learned how to eat pussy, and I learned how to eat it good. And 35 years later, I found out it caused tooth decay.
Oh my God. God damn it.
Holy shit.
This is why I wanted to get the video going.
I am Doug.
Oh my God! I knew this was gonna be great. Okay. All right. Where are we at with time?
46 minutes.
46. All right. We got 15 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, there's one thing we haven't talked about.
What's that? Bring it up.
We keep forgetting. week
Oh
after
my
week.
God! The fucking cult.
Yeah, the cult. I reached out to a cult. Doug, you probably remember this. Remember the 90s? There was a cult called Heaven's Gate where they all like committed suicide under purple blankets
Yes.
wearing Nikes.
With the Nikes.
Yes. And they thought like there was something with the hail.
How much are those Nikes worth?
Probably a bunch now. Well,
The ones off the dead people?
They're probably buried. I mean, I think if you just got to go dig them up somewhere. But so we were talking about that on the podcast, and we went to their website because their website is still active for some reason from the 90s.
Thank you so much.
And while we were on the website, we saw they had an email, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. All these people killed themselves. But I'm gonna reach out to the email anyway because like fuck it, like what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
So I sent them this long email because I was trying to be respectful, even though we were making fun.
Well,
of them.
we wanted to make it seem like we were legit, so we can actually get in contact with these people. So
I wanted to seem interested. So I'm like, hey, my name is Steve. On this podcast, we were talking about you guys, and we found your website, and we were just looking up and about the history, about everything that happened. Came across, found like an email on you guys. I don't know if it was still active, but I'm just reaching out to see if this email is still active. And then I sent the email that night after the podcast, and they responded the next day. But the only thing they said was, "It is." Some long, this long personal email about like, And
you haven't responded yet?
No. I don't know what to say.
I didn't respond to that.
Because it just seemed really creepy.
Because
there was no
cryptic,
salutations, like because I did the whole professional thing. Best regards, like Steve, all that shit.
To whom it may concern.
Yes, and then all I got back, nothing, was just it is.
It is.
And then when I saw it in the morning when I woke up, because they sent it like at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I saw it when I woke up. I was kind of freaked out for a bit.
Yeah.
It was just like it was so like just cryptic and bare.
Well, it should be cryptic.
No, didn't you? Sorry, didn't you guys all kill yourselves? Who's?
No. It should be cryptic because how many people have? I mean, we've got 4 people in the room, and one person typed in that shit.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's cryptic.
it's not.
You should be killed.
Well, I was afraid that I'm either gonna get abducted.
Nah, don't even be afraid.
Or
I've sent the
murdered.
cryptics.
But it was just like because I was kind of freaked out. Remember, I sent you the screenshot.
Yeah, no,
of it.
not kinda.
Yeah.
Watch the fuck out, motherfucker.
I don't know if you've seen their
He's like,
their
turn around.
website. Their website looks like it was made. It's the same website they made in the 90s.
In the 90s, that's
So
very,
no
very
updates,
90s.
no nothing. The same exact website.
Yeah.
When you look at it, old.
It's
and cheap.
strange. It's like
So when I saw the email on there, I'm like, "There's no fucking way." I thought I was gonna get like a bounce back, like this.
Yeah.
No.
mailer
I
meeting.
want that lady with the fucking backward arms and legs coming at me.
You should just email her back.
Yeah.
Did you guys
It's
send
like,
those
fuck, I'm gonna get laid.
I don't know if I want to go. They're gonna give me like some.
Yeah, they're gonna find you.
Yeah.
No,
still
you'll be
kinda want to, though.
Steve, you'll be okay, man.
No, it's Arizona too. They're based
Oh,
on
those
like
are Doug's.
Phoenix.
Those are Doug's people.
I know. That's why I'm worried.
No, that's where my kids live. Fuck them.
Okay, before we wrap this up, let's you just glossed over the fact that you almost got arrested because you were naked on stage in front of your kids.
No, you should have seen the French Kiss show with my boys.
The what?
The French kids show
Kiss.
French Kiss show.
Yeah.
with your boys.
What's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Jeffrey.
We would.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Let's expound on this. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? The
What do you
French
mean?
Kiss show with your
Yeah.
boys?
French kiss with your
What do
kids.
you wait?
You French kiss your
kissed
kids?
your boy?
I French kissed both of them on stage.
Okay. All right.
We were a punk rock band, fuckers.
Okay, that's punk rock.
That
But
is-
like, it's still gross.
It's still weird.
It's punk rock, but that's still
How many
incest.
boys do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
None.
You ever French kiss any of your nuns?
Wait, hold on, Ryan. Didn't you French kiss one of your friends?
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as an adult, so you can't really
Yeah,
give, you
fuck
can't really
it.
give Doug shit.
Well, I didn't do it to my children.
That's
I
true.
didn't force them. They told me I had to. They were getting older. They said, "Dad, tonight's a French kiss show."
Oh my god.
You're off camera.
I don't want to be on this show anymore. I'm just kidding.
Oh God. Let's clarify. How old were your kids when this happened?
Yeah.
Oh, 3.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I need to get you guys in touch with my children, and they can tell you stories about me.
That'd be. Yeah, we should have a follow-up episode.
Well, we wasted all the time on my new podcast.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can have him on the new podcast. What's your deal?
There you go. Have your kids on.
Yeah. You be the first.
French kiss on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how you
but-
start. That's you open.
Yeah.
Tell me about this kiss. Tell me about this kiss. What actually happened? Whose idea was
Oh boy.
it? You know?
Oh my God.
Did
All
you
right.
like it?
I think
How much tongue?
All the time.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna wrap there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll wrap it there. Doug's got a bedtime.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, man. This was a lot of fun.
Hey, I got one more joke.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, it's not really a joke.
It's a great start.
Yeah, I know. So my daughter, she comes up to me. She's 16 now.
Wait a minute. Is this the dick sucking thing? I don't want to hear this joke.
You don't like that
No,
joke?
I don't like
Wait,
that one.
wait, I haven't heard this joke. Was it?
It's not, but it's very.
Nah,
vague.
it's okay. You'll be okay.
I want to hear
So my daughter comes up to me.
it. Mm.
She says, "Dad, can I borrow the car?"
Yeah.
And I go, "No." She says, "Dad, I really need to borrow the car tonight. You know, what are you gonna?" I said, "I'll tell you what. I'll give you the car if you suck my dick."
See, I told you didn't want to hear this.
No, I don't want to hear it, and I'm
No,
I'm
wait.
mad at
Wait.
myself.
Hold on.
But
We're already this far in. Hear the punchline.
Yeah.
no.
So she looks up at me and she says, "Dad, this tastes like shit." And I go, "Fuck, your brother's got the car."
You know what? I do kind of remember this story or that joke because I overheard it on accident.
Yeah. On accident.
We were doing the telethon for the Silver Dollar, and I was there.
Yeah.
And I'd never met Doug before, and he was there. And I think I was sitting around talking to my homegirl, who was there at the time. And Doug's like behind me by the bar, and I hear that like punchline about my daughter sucking my dick, and
Yeah.
I was just like, "Who the fuck is this guy behind me?" Like, I didn't hear the context of the joke. I just heard that part. I'm like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" I'm like, "I'm gonna go over here."
I want everyone to understand these are just jokes.
Yeah.
This did not happen.
And wait, and hold on. I swear to God, I am not any of it.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah,
no,
I
we
know,
know
I
you're
know, I
not.
know.
But
But
The internet doesn't.
I met a. Did we just stop?
no,
No,
we're good.
Okay. I met a lady tonight that is a homeless woman, and I gave her the last of the money in my wallet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a nice fucking man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's down that at all.
You're giving me a
And I just have a fucking really sick fucking sense of
Yeah, that's-
fucking
that's-
I'm not
humor,
disappointed in you, Doug, for the joke. I was disappointed for not trusting Ryan's advice.
All right, guys, that's it. We're gonna wrap it there. Thank you, Doug, so much, and I look forward to staying here and helping you out with your show and doing all this other stuff. I really do think you have a great idea, and I think you're a very entertaining guy and have a lot to say. These stories, I mean, I feel like they're endless, and that's why I wanted to do this. I thought it'd be a lot of fun.
Thank you so much, and still as much as you want.
All right, this has been Hit the Mics. You can follow me on Instagram at Ryan P. Demarest. Steve.
Yo, you can follow me at Steve J. Rogers on Instagram.
And make sure you go to patreon.com/hitthemics. We do have t-shirts getting printed in December.
Yes.
So buy those because I need to buy Christmas gifts. Thank you guys. Thanks, Mike, one more time. And that's it. That's a wrap.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Famcast Media.